Welcome back to Foolish Mortals. Hopefully it doesn't crash in an hour. That's right, we're on a very morbid, whatchamacallit, treasure hunt. The only place I know that has a lens is the telescope.
It was strange. It was.
Ah, stupid. Okay, I'm gonna get across.
I was going to need to head back through. I was going to need to head. The small lens fit perfectly on the end of the telescope. I immediately looked through it to see what it would reveal. I spy with my little eye the next clue. Perhaps a shipwreck lay somewhere off the coast? Perhaps there was something important about the weather vane, but I couldn't put my finger on what it was. Maybe the top of the outcrop. The tail of the mermaid. This must have been the location described in the chest's inscription, but looking through the gap in the weather vane, all I could see was darkness. With no easy path to it, I couldn't justify risking my life trekking through overgrown wilderness and the alligator-infested bayou unless I was sure something was there. I needed some way to light up the bayou.
So I forgot something. Yeah, that's why I was at this church area.
I didn't need any more rum.
You always need more rum, Murphy.
I couldn't see anything to do with the statue.
How the hell did I end up here? I mean, I needed to be back here. Apparently, what I need is in the cellar.
The wine racks were... I took one of the fireworks. The logo on the side revealed that it was called the Whizzer. I'd known a boy in elementary school with the same nickname. I already had a...
What do you mean had? You can always have more. Just really fuck with
There was nothing
explosives,
large that I
Murphy.
needed to move.
You never have enough explosives, Murphy.
As I looked at the weather vane, I remembered the carving on the tread, perhaps from the... Nope. The firework dropped snugly into the drain pipe. If it needed a launch tube to fire, this was the closest I was going to get. I took a match out of the matchbook, dragged it against the striker, and lit the firework.
I can never get those to work.
Illuminated by the glow of the fireworks, I could see something through the mermaid weather vane. It looked like a wishing well. My route to the well had me clambering over fallen tupelo trees and trudging through knee-deep water, lit only by moonlight and accompanied only by the overly curious critters of the bayou. But eventually, I found it. I wanted to turn the pulley. Without a handle, I was... The crank slid into the gear mechanism perfectly. I'd heard of throwing a coin down a well to make a wish, but never of throwing yourself down. I just had to hope a 30-year-old rope could still hold my weight.
And then Murphy died.
With some luck, I found I'd landed on a metal platform jutting out into the hollow of the well. Clearly, I wasn't the first person to come down here, although the previous visitor might have arrived here more gracefully. I picked up the rope and the spindle it was attached to.
Now I have a weapon. Take that, Rackham.
I didn't need... Knowing how flammable the grease-soaked cotton would be, I wrapped it around the spindle to... I took the final match out of the matchbook, careful not to drop it onto the wet floor, and ignited the torch. The torch burned brightly, dancing light into the formerly dark alcove, and that's when I saw it. Hidden within the rock face was a small metal box with a button on it.
I thought this
pressed
was
the
the
button
camera.
and immediately heard the sound of sparking electricity, seemingly coming from within the rocks themselves, and then... The passageway meandered like a labyrinth through the underground rock. With each step, I felt more and more lost, and ready to turn back. Then up ahead, I saw a glimmer of light. The top of the stairs appeared to be a dead end, but the wooden board blocking my way and the muffled sounds of electricity suggested there was more to this passageway than met the eye. I placed my hands on the obstruction and pushed. I emerged into a dimly lit office that seemed to have been taken over by frighteningly active machinery, and from the familiar groaning of wood, I realized where I was.
Hi, Cecil.
The scrawls looked like the writings of a madman. I could identify words in Latin and strange occult symbols, but pieced together, they looked like they'd only have meaning to their author. So this was the generator that the water wheel was powering. This was what was bringing the spark of life to Cecil's experiments.
Oh, Cecil, whatever.
It didn't feel right pulling the dagger from the skeleton. I didn't want to interfere with the skeleton any more than I had to. I solved your treasure hunt, Cecil. I hope you don't mind me taking this as my reward.
Murphy McCullen, you will pay for your insolence.
I have the third key now, Rackham. The treasure doesn't belong to you.
Back.
I will get to the
Correction.
Belmore treasure before you.
Do you think this is a game, Murphy McCullen? You are toying with things beyond your understanding.
I think you're just nervous that I'm closer to finding the treasure than you are.
I will not be defeated by a mere mortal. Even if you claim the treasure, I will haunt you to the ends of the earth. There will be no escape from the terror and misery I will bring down upon you.
I will
Each
spoil
time
every book
sleep,
you read.
I will turn your every dream into an unending nightmare.
I've survived your attempts to kill me twice now, Rackham. Maybe you're not as powerful as you think you are.
Even with the 3 keys, do you really think you can beat me to the treasure, Murphy? You are a mortal. I am an all-powerful spirit. I have looked upon the face of death, and still I remain here. Now it's time for you to look upon death too. Just as Cecil Belmore's blood poured from his body, so shall yours.
Rackham's telekinetic powers had dropped me onto the mill's conveyor belt. My wrists and ankles now tied with the same wire that was strewn about the mill, but at least the buzzsaw wasn't on. And then it got even worse. With inches to spare, the belt snagged on the warping wooden frame and gave me a chance of escape, acutely aware that it could catch again any moment and send me hurtling into the spinning blade. I considered touching the spinning blade. No matter how hard with my hands and feet bound, I could. Carefully, I held the wire wrapped around my wrists against the spinning blade. It cut through them like butter, just like it would do to me if I couldn't get my ankles free. With seconds left, I hacked into the wires with the scissors and just managed to cut through them. With my legs free, I swung myself off the conveyor belt. I'd survived being cut in half, and now I had Cecil's key. That was it. All 3 skeleton keys. Now it was time to open the vault.
Okay, if we beat this today and there's still time, I have something planned. Like the only place I haven't gotten to yet.
I needed the keys to open them. The key did.
Oh, you're gonna make me do this?
I placed the first. I placed the third key into the mantelpiece and immediately heard a click.
Mechanism that definitely wouldn't work in a lockpicking.
I didn't know what exactly I was going to discover beneath the house, but it was time to find out.
I wouldn't go down there if I were you.
This is the only way to save everyone in the house. I need to see what's down there.
A cry for help will make no sound, with secrets deep below the ground. Dare he walk into the black, for once he's in, he won't come back.
Stop being weird! The coffin stone.
The staircase coiled down and down beneath the house, carved out of the very rock the house sat on. Lit only by flickering lanterns, I worked my way towards the green glow beckoning me at the end of the tunnel. Finally passing through the frame of a large metal door and into the Belmore vault. That must have been the treasure coffin. The same one the Belmore brothers traded for in the Caribbean. And that meant I had a pretty good guess what was inside, if I could find a way to reach it.
No.
I reached down to the hand wheel and pulled it from the glowing water, careful not to splash any on myself.
There. Now I have a light.
The hand wheel slotted perfectly onto the axle of the crane. With the hand wheel As I peered into the coffin, I saw for the first time the cursed artifact that had caused all of this, the coffin stone. Its surface is black as brimstone, each crack faceted like an emerald. Simultaneously beautiful and terrifying.
And so the elusive artifact is found.
Rackham,
Yeah, it's mine.
you've lost. I found the coffin stone before you. Your plan has failed.
Congratulations, Murphy McCallan. But now I think it's time you hand it over to me.
I'll never give it to you.
Give it to me or die.
You've attempted to kill me 3 times now, and every time you've failed. You don't scare me anymore.
Yes. How convenient that you managed to escape
He was
3
playing.
times.
He was playing.
Such failure on my part would be terribly embarrassing. It's almost as though it was planned that way.
Planned?
Could perhaps the perpetual threat of an evil phantom have motivated you to quicken your pace in finding the coffin stone? Without a demonstration of the threat, you might well have walked away. But you did exactly as I wanted. My powers outside this house may have been constrained to mere projections, and yet everything I needed was accomplished by you.
You wanted me to find the stone?
Now the foolish mortal understands. And just as you hold something valuable to me, I hold something that is valuable to you.
Abigail, are you okay?
I'm afraid she's very much under my spell again, McCallan, and for the final time, too. Her final struggle to escape the spell. All that energy she spent to warn you, wasted on someone as worthless as you. Now, because of it, she's trapped forever.
I'll save her.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
I'll use the coffin stone to save her.
You know nothing about the stone, McCallan. Do you even know how to use its powers?
I know enough to not let you have it.
Let me tell you the final piece of the puzzle. The Belmore treasure will belong to me. For years, I have studied and mastered powers beyond anything you could know. I deserve that stone. But as you've come to learn, Murphy McCallan, this magical artifact has one important rule. It will only work for its rightful owner. It cannot be stolen. It can only be bought or traded or inherited. I knew the Belmores would never sell or trade it to me of their own volition. But if I were to marry Abigail, all our worldly goods would become one another's. If she inherited the entire Belmore estate. Perhaps I underestimated her infatuation with that sailor. The need to look into the eyes of her true love as she vows I do. But tonight, it's time to perform the wedding again. And if she needs to gaze into her true love's eyes to go through with it, this time I will make that happen.
How? He's a corpse. He's dead.
Don't you remember yet, Murphy? Only you could be lured to the island. Only you could summon the spirits of the house. Only you heard the call of the treasure within. You've been here before.
Walking through the port town of Deadnettle, I could sense its history in every stone, brick, and plank.
I know what your mind sees when your eyelids close. Tell me, Murphy, what do you dream of?
Is he still alive?
I've been dreaming about this treasure since I first read about it. It's like it's calling for me to find it.
It's like it can infect your dreams.
Even without lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me, or warning me.
I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
It's very rare for someone to come back from the other side. It can happen.
And Murphy, this ghost story, now it's your story too.
You came back.
You were the sailor, Murphy McCallan. Welcome home.
I felt like I was falling through every memory of my life, and then every memory of the life I once lived, the realization crystallizing in my mind like a flash of lightning. I was the sailor.
You
I remembered everything, an entire relationship coursing through my mind in seconds. Tragically ended, but I'd come back for her. Abigail, you don't have to marry him. I remember. I loved you. I still love you.
It's too late, McCallum. She's my bride-to-be now.
She broke free of the spell the last time you tried to make her say I do. She'll do it again. It's me she wants to marry.
You're right about that. This time, it'll be your eyes she sees before her. I promised you death, Murphy, and I intend to deliver. For 33 years, I was trapped in this house. Now you'll be trapped here for eternity.
Oh, that's nice.
Such a feeble vessel, but I'll have to make do. Do excuse me, Mr. McCallan. I have a wedding I'm running frightfully late for, and I'd just die if I missed it.
And that's how I died. My body torn from its spirit, and then possessed by Rackham for his evil ends. All those times I'd read about the ghosts of Belmore Manor, and now I was one of them. But just like those ghosts, death wouldn't be the end for me. If I could escape the vault. Looking back into the treasure coffin, I found it now contained all the items I'd collected on my adventure. I gathered up all the belongings I'd been carrying. Rackham might not see their purpose, but if they'd helped me out once, they might be useful again. Around the illustration was a ring of text. 7 ingredients. Place inside, tie closed, and then unseal. Within the focus, what may hide, this spell will soon reveal. With the handwheel reattached, it was the handwheel I'd I had once won a wooden whistle in a lasso game at the county fair. Now it was time to play the game with a little more on the line. I attached the heavy metal hook to the handle on the door. Well, I hope that holds. I may not have been able to get through the vault door with brute force, but I could certainly make an impact on its hinges. The vault door went crashing into the spirit water below, and in doing so gave me my escape route. With no time to lose, I needed to get to the ballroom.
We are gathered here today to join Abigail Belmore and Murphy McCallan in holy matrimony.
Rackham's plan was taking shape. At the far end of the ballroom, Father Foskett was delivering the rites that would wed Abigail to Rackham, even if he possessed my body to do it. I needed to stop the wedding, and I didn't have much time left at all. I couldn't go any further and risk In a flash of inspiration, a plan came into my mind. The summoning spell revealed that which is hidden within. Maybe it could reveal the evil spirit that was hidden within my mortal body, if I could find all the ingredients. That didn't work. That wasn't going to work. I placed the feather duster. One by one, I pried the old nails from the coffin. I picked up the horn. Good evening, Colonel.
I think he decided to take up unicycling, actually.
Would you like your ear trumpet back?
It's no use. I wish I...
I'll take that as...
Oh, thank you, my boy. I suppose now that Foskett's not here, I can enjoy a little peace again.
Why aren't you at the ceremony?
The ceremony?
I think everybody's gone through to the ballroom for the wedding.
Well, I didn't hear an announcement.
I wondered why. Would you like me to top off your drink?
Oh, yes, my boy. Good plan. I meant to save it for the toast, but who can blame a man when such temptation is right in front of him?
I poured the rum from the... It was a strange feeling, staring at a decaying skeletal body that, once upon a time, used to be me. Knowing the skeleton belonged to a former version of myself, I didn't feel quite as uneasy taking a piece of it. I placed the skeletal finger... It was a manuscript. It was a bottle filled... I needed to put the 7 in... Good evening, Mrs. Craddock.
It is certainly not a good evening. The kitchens aren't prepared, the flower arrangements are a shambles, and they've changed the schedule 3 times already.
The schedule?
Right behind me in black and white. And am I even permitted to see the wedding? Of course not, in case any guests arrive late. Through a door we're supernaturally barred from passing through. I almost daren't say it, but I'm on the verge of resigning my duties. I am the head of housekeeping. I deserve respect.
What did you say was on the chalkboard?
As I said, this is the schedule of tonight's events. I've spent the past 40 minutes writing that up, with all the calligraphic flair my teachers taught me in preparatory school. And now I'm hearing rumors that the schedule is going to change. No self-respecting housekeeper should have to deal with so much in such a short period. One more change, and I shall be handing in my notice.
Goodbye, Mrs. Craddock.
Goodbye, indeed.
Noticing the similarity between Mrs. Craddock's chalk artistry and the wedding schedule, it was time to ask some questions. Are the times on your chalkboard correct?
Excuse me, whatever do you mean?
Well, it's just that I was given this other schedule and the times are very different from yours. Maybe things have been shuffled around?
No, this can't be. How am I expected to work under these conditions? A wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event. If they keep reconsidering every decision, I can't be expected to keep up with it.
Yep, definitely different. This looks like it'll take ages to fix.
That's it! They're already at the altar. I shall be taking my leave. Somebody else can hand out the vol au vents.
With the noise and waddling motion of a cranky goose, Mrs. Craddock strode across the grand hall, through a doorway, and out of sight.
I have been talking. I was unaware I was muted. I've also been coughing off and on. To the point I actually I threw up a little. Not a lot, just... Ugh.
The delicately drawn writing...
Okay.
Like a guilty schoolchild held back after class, I rubbed down the chalkboard. And came away with the flag covered in chalk dust. Walking back into the conservatory, I could hear the unnerving hum of electricity. The outer casing of the automaton had been removed. Clearly, Rupert was undertaking some maintenance on it.
Hey, can you give me that coin back?
The danger sign dangling from the automaton warned of electrocution. Now it wasn't just the plants in the conservatory that were deadly, it was the statuary too. But being dead already, I decided to take the risk.
Ugh.
I took the engraved coin from the automaton's now open hand. I placed the chalk dust. Being made of silver, the engraved coin was... That was the final ingredient, and this time... I remembered the photograph of me that had been taken earlier that night, still privately tucked away inside the captain's license. I folded it up and placed it inside the gree-gree, knowing that it would work perfectly to direct the spell towards its focus, my own body. So the spell was ready. Now it was time to confront Rackham.
Like the morning dew upon the grass, may your love refresh and nourish. If anyone can show just cause why these two may not lawfully be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
She doesn't love him.
You meddlesome fool! I am her groom. I will marry her.
Rackham has been using dark magic. The bride is under a love spell, and he's possessed my body for this wedding.
Your claims are the ravings of a madman. Vosket, resume the ceremony at once.
Yes. Then, by the power vested in me...
You've underestimated me for the last time, Rackham. If you won't return to me what is mine, I have the power to take it. Within the focus what may hide, this spell will soon reveal.
I now declare you... husband and wife.
Murphy, I'm back. We're married.
No! No!
You may now kiss the bride.
You fool! You've destroyed everything!
I've saved everything, including the one I love. But there is one thing that needs to be destroyed, Rackham, and that's you.
Murphy, now that we're married, the power of the stone is yours too.
And for once, it'll be used for good.
No.
Rackham, be gone.
No!
I knew you'd do it, Murphy. Do you remember now?
I can't believe I ever forgot you.
I knew you'd
Reincarnate,
come
it's funny
back,
like that.
even if just for a final goodbye.
Goodbye? Why goodbye?
The spell is broken. The ghosts of the house are able to move on.
And as I looked around us, I saw each ghost in the audience fading away as they passed over to the spirit realm, each with a grateful smile. With the heartbreaking realization, I knew Abigail would be next.
Murphy, I think I have to go with them now.
I can't lose you again, Abigail.
It was worth it to see you one last time. You've freed me. Thank you, Murphy, for everything.
No, I won't let this be the end.
I mean, we have energy.
The coffin stone glowed green with the stolen years of Rackham's life. For once in a lifetime of evil, Rackham could do something good. The coffin stone captures a person's remaining years, and now it holds Rackham's. Abigail, I give them to you.
Probably be a little bit more enjoyable if I
You're
didn't
back.
constantly deal with
Just
it
like
crashing
you
every
came
couple
back
seconds.
for me, nothing could keep us apart. Not even death.
33 years without you. I never thought I'd be able to hold you again.
33 years stuck in this house. Come on, Murphy. Let's go see the sunrise. So how does it feel being a treasure hunter?
It would have been easier if I'd remembered what the treasure was this whole time. All those dreams I had of a treasure calling out to me from this house. It wasn't $13 million. It wasn't even the coffin stone. It was you. You were the treasure.
And you found me.
Why did nobody tell me who I was from the beginning?
You couldn't just be told you're in love with someone you don't recognize. You needed to remember it yourself. I knew it would happen eventually.
Why did nobody living recognize me?
Rackham had all kinds of powers I'm not sure we'll ever understand. For years, he'd been trying to erase all memories of you. His plan relied on it. To everyone else, you became just a blur. How could anyone really make the leap to realize you're a reincarnation from 30-something years ago? You didn't even know it yourself.
How did I come back from the spirit realm?
Don't you remember?
No, I remember the moment I died, and then the earliest memories of this new life I've been living, but nothing in between.
Madame Planchette told me that spirits can come back if their ties to the mortal realm remain strong enough. But even she doesn't know more than that. Who knows if we'll ever find out?
What happened to all the ghosts in the house?
They'll all have crossed over now. So many years of life destroyed by Rackham's deeds. And he didn't even need the coffin stone to do it. The spirits no longer have much to keep them here in the mortal realm anymore. They'll be happier that way. And we all end up there eventually.
In some cases, we come back. What happened to Rackham?
I don't know, but I hope his spirit was destroyed. I'd hate to think it's moved on to the spirit realm. All I do know is that we don't have to worry about him here anymore.
What are we going to do with the coffin stone?
It stayed safe in the vault for over 30 years. For now, perhaps that's where we should return it to. I think it's our duty now to watch over it, to make sure it never falls into evil hands.
Again. So, this is the end of our adventure.
This is only the beginning, Murphy. It took a bit longer than we expected, but we're married now, after all these years.
The rest of our lives are ours again.
Till death do us part.
And even longer than that.
I don't think I got all the achievements, but I got a lot of stuff done. Alright, let the achievement throw out, and then I'll, plan what to do next, the rest of the day. And after credit scene? No? Yes? Is it just cut to menu? Oh!
Now, where on earth has everybody gone? I do hope that boy gets back with the rum soon.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta do a whole swappy thing.